Hi friends, happy Monday. We are now back in our HRW collections book, which we took a long break from once we started reading the novels. I almost forgot how to log in. But you should have read Marigolds on Friday. And I would hope, because it was in the directions, that you've defined some of these words in your IRN, if not on paper. But I wanted to kind of go over them with you. You will see these words on your collection 4 test, which will be towards the end of the quarter, probably May sometime. But I want you to be aware of what these words mean, and then obviously you're going to have to use these words to answer questions on your test. So the first one is motivations, and it says here, the motivations are the reasons for their actions. Sometimes a narrator will state a character's motivations directly. For example, notice what the narrator of Marigolds says about why the children go to Miss Lottie's. Now you have to remember that in the books that you read at your age, a lot of stuff is not directly stated to you. In this story it was. We know that once they found out how annoying Miss Lottie got, it was a game to them and it was fun. So that was their motivation for doing it. A character can have motivations stemming from a variety of ways. It can be because of economic status, it can be because of gender, it can be because of religious beliefs, family events, culture, background. So a lot of the times it is not directly stated to you. When the character's motivations are not directly stated to you, you are left to infer or to guess the character's motivations. To do this, think about the character's personality. Notice his or her reactions in the current situation, and then ask yourself what you might want if you were in their place. When you are inferring, you are guessing. You are taking what you already know just from your own life experiences, you're coupling it with what the author is telling you, and then you are making a guess, or you're making an inference. Inferences can be wrong because it's not directly stated to you. However, most of the time your inference is correct because you've been reading for so many years, because you've been in school for as long as you have, and because you're smart. So those are the 2 words that I wanted you to define and know: motivations and infer. When you scroll down the page, it's theme. In simple, we've done theme before. The theme is the message about life or human nature that a writer shares with the reader. The theme can be anything you want it to be as long as you have evidence to support it. I've said this before, if there's 31 of us in class, we can have 31 different themes as long as you are supporting your theme with evidence within the story. The theme is what the author wants you to take away from the story and apply in your own life. Because the theme is rarely stated, it is up to us to figure out, to deduce what the message is by looking at clues. Authors will give us sometimes symbols, and a symbol is a person, a place, or a thing that stands for something else, stands for something beyond itself. So obviously we know that when you see a happy face, it means to smile or happiness. When you see a horseshoe, it could be luck. When you see a cross, it could mean faith, it could mean religion, it could mean Jesus. So sometimes the authors will give you symbols or talk about symbols to help you come up with your own theme from the story. So in this example, or on this page, I just need you to define what theme is and what symbol is. You will have a section on your test relating strictly to theme and to symbol. So I want you to know obviously what they are individually, but I want you to know that sometimes authors use symbols in stories to help you figure out the theme of the story. The bottom part here, clues to themes and questions to ask. You don't have to write this out, but it is good to go over it. Obviously, when you are trying to figure out clues to themes, you are going to have to look at the plot and conflict, the characters, the setting, the symbols, and the title. All of those things will help you come up with what you think the theme is. And those are just some questions to ask to help guide your thinking. That's all I have for today. Make sure these get written down or typed out, and we will chat soon.